Okay, now we're going to get started. Okay, and so you're going, let me share my screen again. I don't know who just unmuted. Oh my gosh.
What?
I don't know what I just clicked. You guys might
What?
have to watch. Somebody just asked and I actually didn't click it. Okay, we do have some moderators, so hopefully they can do what I just clicked. I don't know. So well, you guys are going to hear from Cecilia today, right? So she has literally done $107,000, which is over $1 million in rand money because she is from South Africa. You're going to hear her story today, right? And the time frame she did it in as well. You guys, Renee, I love her journey. I know she's over this now, but when I had posted this, she had made 25,000 during our 10K. I'm just sharing with you what's possible. This is possible because of automations, right? That is what automations do. Look at this. This is daily pay. You're seeing many different people create daily pay. So you're ready to learn how you can make 300 to 600 a day. Well, the first step is you have to launch a daily pay online business. I'm not talking an affiliate business. I'm not talking a network marketing business where you're making a small percent. I'm talking launch a 100% commission, 100% profit daily paying business, right? How you can follow a 2-hour workday. You can get all your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. Then you have 24 hours or 22 hours in your day to do the things that you love, right? You are going to learn how to get leads, how to grow a business with no monthly expenses, and no creating talking videos if you don't want to when you start. Okay, you're going to learn all of that today, and how to make 6 figures online. So ready to learn and earn, because that's what you're going to do today. So what you need to launch, that's the first step. Launch a successful business. You got to promote a product or service that is in high demand. You can't take this system I'm going to share with you and promote a cassette tape or promote something that people actually don't want. This is what people actually want and need. You're going to learn about a proven system that you can follow and you can implement. Okay. You're going to learn how to get customers without you having to find customers. That is huge. That was the most important thing to me. I was like, okay, so I don't got to DM people. I don't got to find people. I don't got to bother people. Nope, you don't have to. So, what is the best products to promote? Because you've got to be promoting something that people want or you'll never make money. Here is in my experience and in what you'll discover inside our community, promoting digital products is the best products to promote right now. It is the fastest growing industry. Did you guys know that in 2019, the e-learning industry, digital products did a little over $900 million in 2019. Now in 2023, it does $1 billion a day. That's what $1 billion a day does more in one day than what did an entire year in 2019. It's projected to hit $1 trillion year industry by 2027. So there is so much money to be made in this industry. Why not you promoting something that people actually want, actually need, and is actually helping people? Okay, here is our number one selling product, you guys. It is our premium product, which is $600. It literally gives people a business in a box. Not only does it equip them with every single digital marketing skill that they need to be very successful, it shows them how to be an affiliate marketer, how to even create their own product if they want, how to be a content creator, and even how to monetize your social media channels. And it shows you how to promote done for you digital products where you can also make 100% profit. Again, this is our number one selling product. Okay, so a proven system. You guys, I want you to think of systems that you know are proven, right? So let's talk about that real quick. What are systems that you know are proven? Starbucks has a proven system. Walmart has a proven system. McDonald's has a proven system. Chick-fil-A has a proven system. They one time took the time to create this system and they launched this business. Now, if you know the story behind Walmart or behind Chick-fil-A or behind McDonald's or Starbucks, it didn't happen overnight. So having a proven system is important. Now, what I discovered, you guys, is having a proven system shaved off my learning curve. because I literally could have a business ready to launch in 2 days because I could just follow a proven system. They do the hard work for us. They do the work that saves us time instead of taking more time. And that is the one thing that I see everybody struggling with in online business is the fact that the time it takes to learn the tech, the time, the message, and the creation. And it burns most people out and they're spending more time and they just get burned out and that's what they give up on. I was so blessed that I discovered this blueprint because in 2 days I had a full functioning automated business, you guys. I started September 10th of 2022. The company sets up the website for us, saving us tech and time. My website came back on the 12th. I had my first $300 day on the 13th, then a 600, then a 900. You guys realize in 2 days, you could have a business. There is still 10 days left in this year. You can make money this year and have amazing tax write-offs, by the way. And you are ready to launch a business in 2024. I'm telling you, system is the most important thing. If you're out there trying to create something from scratch by yourself, just you got to understand it's going to take time and take testing. I didn't have time. So what is our proven system? Right here, this is our business in a box. This is exactly what I purchased. Look what it gives you. Over 200 free ads. Shows me how to post ads. Because you guys realize the one thing that every single business has in common is they need customers. If they don't know how to get customers, you don't make money. This is what our blueprint teaches us. Our system shows you how to get customers through an automated system. So this is our digital product that you get. Now check this out. We also give you all of this. This is inside our community. We give you additional training. You literally, if you want to be fully supported with an online business, you'll love our community. Like, for example, today we have 3 calls. Tuesday, we had 2. Monday, we had 1. You are equipped with live training to help you understand and implement these skills so you can make daily pay. This is our community that you get to be part of right here, okay? This is a digital growth community that you get to be part of. So you get a proven system. It's already tested and tried out. Next is how do you generate leads? That is customers to buy from you. So getting your business discovered. We have the ultimate discovery system. We show you how to build a faceless brand. So if you don't want to create content and where you talk on videos, we'll show you how to build a faceless brand and use Pinterest. We'll show you how to do the copy and paste free ads method and how to utilize social media. Do you guys realize there's 4.8 billion people on social media alone? Your customers are on there. They just need to know how to discover you. Now here's Nicole, you guys. She's gone through our Pinterest training and her results are absolutely amazing. So our system works if you're willing to follow it. Here's Wendy, you guys. She's going through the Build a Faceless brand. And in 2 weeks, she made $400. So yes, our system works. So here's the best part. We're going to show you how to get these daily paying customers without you having to find customers or without you having to get rejected. This gives you a completely rejection-free business. So how to make 6 figures without having to bother people with rejection-free business. It's this right here. You guys, this is the system that we give you. It's fully automated and out there. This is actually a free system. So you can build your business on a monthly basis without any expenses. So this is the page where we market online. We will show you exactly how to do that. So when people put their email in, it immediately takes them to this thank you page. Then it immediately takes them to this. I want you to imagine you're doing the things that you love and this system is out there working for you. Our goal is to get 20 people a day to put their email in. That's through the content that we put on social media or post in free ads, because 1 out of 20 are going to be buying from you. So do the math on that. If 1 out of 20 buy from you, that's 600 a day, which is 219,000 a year. This is how you make 6 figures online. Right, this is it. Now, that's on average 20 buy. I have people inside my community that 1 out of 5 are buying from them. 1 out of 13, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 17. These are just the goals that we have when you get started. And we use this ultimate discovery system to attract people to your free automated system. Okay? So, how much time will this take? Because isn't that important to understand, like how much time do you got to put into this to be able to learn the skills to make daily pay? So here's our 2-hour workday, because this is so important, you guys, because everybody can find 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. Here's exactly what we do. We spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites, 30 minutes a day, copy, paste, post. 3 pieces of content, and we do what's called a CTA, which will drive traffic back to your automated system. That's called a call to action. We respond to the call to action. It takes about 10 minutes. Copy, paste, post. That's it. Daily videos. I give you a daily action step every single day to equip you with the skills and success that you need, and content ideas to help you reach your goals and dreams. And then answering emails. Do the math on that. That's your 2-hour workday. This is all I did at the very beginning to make 6 figures in 6 months. Anybody can do this, okay? So what I want to do now is I want to call on Amy, you guys, because I think she's one of the best examples of how you can literally work this around your crazy busy schedule. She was working 70 hours when she discovered this. So Amy, I'm gonna let you take it away and share your story with them.
All right. Welcome, everybody. If this is the first time that you've joined one of our webinars, I invite you just to listen and ask questions when we open it up. This can change your life. And this, I want you to know that no matter what your situation is, if you're struggling, you just want a little extra money, whatever it may be, there is enough time in your day to do this. Okay. I was working 2 hours or 2 jobs, 70 hours a week. And I didn't have extra time, right? But I found 2 hours in my day throughout it. Half an hour here, half an hour here. In 7.5 months since I purchased my Blueprint, I have earned well over 85 grand, pretty close to 6 figures. And I was able in just 5 weeks to quit my part-time job. 5 weeks after that, I quit my full-time salary job. 10 weeks. I quit both of those jobs because I truly just wanted my life back. And for me, it was a non-negotiable to put those 2 hours aside so that I could get my freedom, not only financial freedom, but time freedom. For so long, we put our jobs before ourselves and our families. What's important to you? Because for me, I thought I had to do that. And I knew nothing about any of this, you guys. I wasn't even on social media. My daughter created a TikTok. I ended up on TikTok and I ran into Michelle. And I listened and I asked all the questions. That was 7.5 months ago. It literally has changed my life. In the last 4.5 months, I have been a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever. I am financially free and I have my time freedom. I finally get to do me. I finally am putting me first and my children. So if you have any hesitation or you say, oh, I work too much and I have too many kids and I can't, please listen to my story. Because I did have all the cards stacked against me that this would not work. My point to this is you can do this if you truly want it. Please listen to me when I say that. If you want to change your life, you can, but it's up to you to want it. If you want it bad enough, you will do it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
And I love that story, you guys, because you think about it, she was working 70 hours and she was able to get this in. And if you heard what she said, her daughter set up her account for her. So I'm telling with you, this is the most beginner friendly thing I've ever seen. I literally committed to 2 hours a day and I've just followed it step by step by step. It literally walks you through step by step. We went from 0 followers, 0 email list, 0 automated system. We just stayed coachable. And that's what I'm sharing with you. No matter what your current circumstances is, or your past failures, or your past mistakes, you guys, if you just walk into this and be willing to learn these skills, you will be absolutely blown away. So with that being said, you guys, I want a gal to come and share. She's never shared before, but she just really inspired me last week on our 6 figures in 6 month training. Christine, are you here, my friend?
You betcha.
Awesome. I'm going to let you take it away and share your story and really kind of share.
No problem, but thank you very much for inviting me here to share this afternoon. Well, it's afternoon my time. It might be midnight somebody else's. um, I just feel like I have come home. I have found a program where I can have step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this. And I've believed for many years that I'm worth more. I can do more. I'm not one of these people who thinks I'm not enough. So I have been working really, really hard for 12 and a half years since I was fired from my last job. I call my book as Fired at 50. And I just have been looking for a program that could help me and help me expand my dreams. And from attending the meetings on a regular basis, I come to every meeting I can possibly come to that is on this platform. And I just want to thank you so much because they are so motivational. And so I had come up, my very first goal was to be just over 200,000 for 2024. But after having the training with you, Michelle, I am at 600,000. I'm going to be 600,000. Then I started in September. Within 2 weeks after I started, I made over $800. And then at the end of November, somebody hacked my Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok. But you know what? It didn't discourage me because I've had this training here. So I didn't get my mind down in the gutter. And I just thought, okay, I'm just switching it up. And if I get my accounts back, great. It's going to take too much time to set up new ones. So I'm just moving it over. So LinkedIn is my specialty. So I switched everything to LinkedIn and Pinterest and YouTube. And and my email, really big time on my email. And I'm just doing all the things that I was wanting to do or was doing on TikTok. I'm doing it through these other platforms now. And I'm learning how to use Loom. And I'm just so excited because I can see the possibilities. And here I am, a boomer. I'm in my mid 70s. And what held me back from doing video for so long was the fact that I kept thinking in my brain box, who wants to listen to an old lady? And then I realized my ideal customer is somebody who's over 50, because most of my clients are over 50. And we're all trying to learn this technology. And I'm looking to catch people who are before they go homeless, because just before COVID, I discovered that over 15% of the seniors 55 plus in Edmonton, Alberta, are homeless in minus 40-degree weather. So that's my ideal customer, because I want to catch them before they go homeless, because our pensions are so small in Canada. They're just teeny tiny. The average pension is $1,200 a month, and the average rent for a 1-bedroom is over $2,000 a month in the major cities across Canada. So I want to help so many people. So I upped my goal for 2024 to 600K. And I want to just recommend 2 books, The Tongue, The Creative Force, and Hung by the Tongue. If we read those books, and I've read both of them multiple times, we speak into existence what we want. And these books are great to follow. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And I'm just so grateful you're here. And you guys, I got to share something with you. She is going to be doing a LinkedIn training. She's going to be talking more about helping you guys with LinkedIn. So much is going to be coming from Christine, and just honored to be on this journey with you, my friend. So thank you. Awesome. All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
So, Cecilia, are you on, my friend? I want to pass it over to you.
I am here.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I just want to give an update. The total there, I have jumped from 107,000 to being on 112. So I am a 2 million Rand South African earner at the moment, and it's all thanks to this blueprint. So I want to tell everybody just a little bit about myself. I'm a single mom from South Africa. I used to stay in a very, very small town, and I used to have a nail salon and skincare studio. So it got to the point in my life where I realized, you know what, it can't be at the middle of every month where I have to triple my client base in order just to be able to cover rent and electricity, food, school fees for my daughter. And where I actually cried myself to sleep most nights because I did not know what tomorrow would bring for me. And I started searching, and I always say this is a prayer answered for me. I started praying, and it was like, God, it cannot go on like this. And so the one evening I was doing nails, and it was so late, it was close to 9 o'clock. And as I looked up, I saw my daughter that fell asleep on the couch, because where my nail station was, where I was working, I could see right through my house. And the one thing that hit me hard in the heart was, you know what? She fell asleep on that couch waiting for me. And if she waited for me there, it meant that she actually was hungry for some of my time. And at that stage, it was just hustle and grind all the time in order just barely to provide, not for anything extra, just to survive. So I started scrolling TikTok as usual. And I have to say that I was also one of those mums where I didn't even open my own TikTok. My daughter did that, my teenager. And I was scrolling TikTok, and I came across Michelle, where she was explaining about automations, 2-hour workdays, how I would be able to fit this in. And at that stage of my life also, I've actually sold my car twice over. So I sold my car, and then I used some of the money to cover debt, buy a smaller car, and then I had to sell the second car again to pay off debt build up again, just because my income was barely covering day-to-day living and rent and things like that. So I needed to keep the debt collectors quiet. So I had to sell that second car again. And the car that I bought for myself from there was actually, you know, when I drove my daughter to school, I would drive in fear. It would be like, please, God, just don't let a wheel fall off, or, you know, the car die on me or something like that. And when I came across Michelle with this, and she said it's no MLM, because I do have an MLM background, and I didn't enjoy that space. And she said, no MLM, that I will be learning how to run a business on automation. I had zero knowledge of what she was talking about. I had zero knowledge of email lists. I had zero knowledge of anything. And I decided, you know what, it's now or never. So I decided to start up with a $600 blueprint, and I paid my once-off blueprint fee. I paid my once-off website setup fee, and I got myself a domain, and I was literally left with 3 Rand in my bank account. So if you are on here and you are from South Africa, you will know that you will not even buy half a loaf of bread with 3 Rand. So I got started that day. I got everything set up. And about 6 weeks later, it came to a point where I thought, you know what? I'm not getting this. I'm not making any money, and everybody is making money, which means the process is working, the system is working. So I'm missing something. And I tapped into the free community, the school community, and I came across the training on how to connect to your perfect customer. And the moment that I went through that, everything just made sense. It made perfect sense. That evening, I started posting content towards based on what I learned from that training, and literally the next day I started earning an income. So I started, it's just a little bit over 7.5 months ago. It's almost 8 months. And in that 8 months, I've completely changed my life with this business. I am so grateful for this business. I've helped so many people, because the satisfaction that you get every time when somebody says, hey, Celia, thank you for introducing me to this. I'm on holiday now, or I could put tires on my car, or I could feed my family this month, or I could do something, I could pay off debt. It's such an amazing feeling. And for me to be our family's first millionaire, and now I'm a multimillionaire, if you want to call it like that, in a matter of 7 months, with 7.5 months, with absolutely no previous experience, no college degree, no idea of what this is. It was completely new for me. So if anything, I would like to give you the hope tonight, my friend, that if I could do this, then I want to guarantee you, if you are coachable and you are consistent and you are willing to put in the work and get into this on the long haul, take this program to really learn from it, learn the skills that it gives you, then it's definitely possible for you too.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I absolutely
It's a
love
pleasure.
your story. Love it. And you guys, this is what's possible, right? If you're coachable and willing to follow the blueprint. So let me keep on going here. And then, because I want you guys to, we're going to open up at the very end and get your guys' questions answered. So what can happen in your life in 2024, right? Yeah, we have 10 days left in this year, but imagine if you could start working towards making an income and then this happens to you in 2024. You could start generating a predictable income stream, have an online business that actually generates results, less time working and more time making income. Just like Cecilia shared, right? She was literally working and watching her daughter sleeping on the couch, realizing she didn't have any time with her daughter. Now she has more time because her automations are always out there working for her. And what if you could learn how to make 300 to 600 a day? Like, I would love for you guys to put that in the chat. If you could make 109,000 to 219,000 in 2024, what would that do for your life? Please share with us inside the chats. I would love that. So here is what you're going to learn, right? You're going to learn how to promote products where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use the ultimate discovery system to attract your perfect customers to you, so you don't got to DM people, bother friends and family to buy from you, friend request people, and start awkward conversations. You don't have to do any of that when you use our ultimate discovery system. And you're going to learn how to relate and connect to your perfect customer, and step by step what you need to do daily to make daily pay. And we'll show you how to do all of that in a 2-hour non-negotiable workday where you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day and learn to make 600 a day, which is 219,000 in 2024. So how do you get started? Well, this is our number one selling product, is our premium $600 product, right? There's 4 different products you can pick from. So you can get started with this today, and this literally gives you every single thing that you need to be very successful. Complete business in a box. You'll learn how to even be an affiliate, how to even create your own product. You'll learn how to monetize your social media channels, make money. But you guys are going to get 4 income streams because you're going to have the ability to promote all 4 of our digital products. Our second way, which is our second most popular way, is our $300 6-figure blueprint. You guys, I love this one because you're going to learn a 300 a day blueprint, which is 109,000 a year. You're going to learn how to utilize all the social media platforms, how to have your business on autopilot, and learn how to get free traffic with our copy and paste. And you'll get the ability to promote our $50, our $150, and our $300 product. Then our next one is our $150 Elite. You guys, this is a great product if you want to learn to make an extra $300 to $600 a month, right? And then we have our $50 starter. This is a great way to start learning about the process, start learning about digital marketing, right? You get the resale rights on this product. The 150, you actually get the resale rights on 2 of our products. So yeah, imagine getting started today with an online business and have up to 4 income streams where you, my friend, are making 100% profit. Now, what I want to do next, hopefully she can share. I want Victoria to come on and share, you guys, because she was doing other things before, even trying to do a boutique and many other things. And look what happened when she followed this blueprint. Are you with us, my friend?
I am here. Hello.
Awesome. Oh, I like your outfit. You look good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I snuck away from the house during nap time, so I'm sitting in a church parking lot right now. Anyway, I'm so excited to be able to share with you guys. So yes, my name is Victoria. I am a super busy mama. I have 3 wild, amazing little boys. Every single one of them is in therapy 5 days a week. And of course, then we have all the sports, and I'm an Army wife. My husband was away when I started this, and he's actually about to leave again for like 5 months, as soon as we get back from Tennessee. So like in January. So I am crazy, crazy, crazy busy, always on the go. And so when so a little bit of my backstory, I have done everything. Like my resume, if you look at my resume, I've waited tables, I've done retail, I have worked at car dealerships, I worked in public school, I nannied for a while, and like I was always bouncing from job to job to job. And then when I was in a real estate job, that's when I started having kids, and I started realizing how much time I was losing from my kids. And so that's when I started hearing about MLMs. Okay. I always want to preface and tell y'all, this is not an MLM. It is so far from it. But if you have ever done an MLM, comment below and just say me and tell me how it made you feel, because and I never want to hate on MLM, but I know that it didn't work for me. And I realize now why it didn't work for me, because I was really burnt out. I was very overtired. And my whole reason for leaving my job to do that was because I wanted to find a way that I could work online and stay home with my kids. But in truth, I was the little hamster on a wheel doing the recruiting, the cold messaging, the spammy posts. I mean, I had friends that were unfriending me, y'all know, like, because they don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And I was just spinning my wheels trying to make $7 on a mascara. And so my kids were over here going, mommy, mommy, mommy. And I'm like, hang on just a second. You know, mommy's got to make this sale, running for all the end of month promotions and all of those things to make maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Okay. I was overworked and I was underpaid. And so I left MLM to start my own online boutique, because I said, you know what? I want to get away from this, and I want to find a way to make 100% profit doing my own thing. So I started my own online boutique, and I still had to hold inventory, had to find customers, had to ship orders, all of those things. And the whole cycle of it really started weighing on me. And even that, I was maybe making $20 a sale. So I went from $7 a sale to $20 a sale. And it got to a point in July. So I did that for about 2 years. In July, while my husband was away, I had not made a sale in my online boutique for 6 weeks. And we were in a position where we needed money. I needed a new transmission for my car. I needed to get new tires on my car, needed to repair my husband's truck because he hit a deer. And I had to pay for 6 different rental cars while my car was in the shop. So when I tell you this was a Hail Mary for me, I mean, like, I know what it is like to be in a position where you are broke. Like, aside from that, I know what it's like to work 3 jobs. I lived in a tiny apartment downtown Chicago where I couldn't even pay heat for 6 months. Okay. So I know what it's like to be broke. And so I was skeptical about this. I saw my friend posting about digital marketing, how she had made 40 grand in 2 months. I was first in line to raise my hand and be like, yeah, right. Where's the catch? Sounds too good to be true. All of the things, because society has taught us if something sounds too good to be true, it is, right? We're taught that you need to trade your time for dollars. We're taught you need to go and get a 9 to 5. And if you need more money, go get another job and then another job, or work overtime and do all these things. So it's very easy for us to think that way. Okay. So when I tell you it was a Hail Mary, I went all in, but I know myself. I know I'm a go-getter. I know I'm motivated to make something happen. And now today is 5 months today that I have been doing digital marketing, and I have made $99,200 doing this. Before last year with my boutique, I made $16,000 for the year. For the year, I'm making more than that by the month now, you guys. So I know it's pretty words when you hear somebody tell you it's completely changed my life, but holy heck, I can vouch for the legitimacy of this. And so if you are someone that is sitting on the other side of the screen and you are skeptical and you are doubting and you really wonder, like, if it's possible, let me be the first to tell you it is life changing, but you have to stay committed. You have to stay consistent. And that's seriously all that it takes, you guys, is plugging in to the training that we have, follow the steps, okay? Stay consistent, and you can absolutely do this. So that's it.
Awesome. And I feel today's the day you're going to hit 100K. I love it.
That would
Yay.
be
So exciting. And I love when you're like, man, I just wanted to make a few extra $1,000, right? But you don't know what's possible in digital marketing until you really get into this process. So congratulations. I'm so excited for you. So awesome. So I kind of want to break this down for you guys. So what is your next step? Well, there should have been an email that the person that invited you just sent to you. And you should be able to go to the PS, and there is a link in there for you to purchase, right? Once you purchase, you guys, give it about 10 minutes, but you should get a welcome email. If you do not see the welcome email, make sure you're checking the email that you actually purchased from, but check your spam or promotion. It could have gone there. If not, get back with the person but you'll get a welcome email that gives you immediate access to your digital product and immediate access to our community. Okay. When you click on the community, make sure you're using the invite link of the person that invited you and answer the 4 questions, and you'll be in our community within a few hours, right? And you'll literally be equipped with every single thing that you need to be successful. Matter of fact, your first step is paying that website fee, which is a one-time fee, of either $39 or $59. The company sets up the website for us. And then you submit some information to the company, which is your name, because people need to know who they're buying from, and a picture of you. Just use your social media picture because that's what's familiar, right? And then we show you how to set up your payment buttons. Because when we talk about daily pay, you guys, we actually get paid directly into our bank account. And I love that so much for you, right? Because you can be doing the things that you love and you get a ding, you get a notification, and the money's going to be in your bank account. Pretty cool, right? So we will show you how to set those buttons up. And then when that's set up, just go back to your digital product and decide how you want to market your business. You guys, today is the 21st. By the 23rd, you could have a full functioning automated business. You have 1 week, you can still make extra money this holiday season. Yes, it's very possible. I started September 10th. My website was back on the 12th. I had my first $300 day on the 13th, then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. You guys, you have the ability to make cash this month and then skyrocket into 2024. So before I open up for questions, Renee, are you able to share? I didn't ask her. I'm just kind of putting her on the spot. Are you available to share, Renee? Let me see if she's on here and if she can share. I don't even know if she's even on here. I thought I seen her on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
There you are. Can you share?
I'm here.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I don't even know. You can see me?
Yes.
I was scrolling to see who was on here. I can't see me, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Thank you for
357 people on here.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was being nosy. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. My background. So I'm all about the retirement lifestyle. So I owned and operated a preschool for 28 years of my life. I started at 19. So being the boss was always very important to me. But during that time, I dabbled in network marketing starting in 2004. So it's been a long time. And I always thought when I retired that daycare that I did in that school, which was over a decade ago, that would carry me. So I want to talk about the master resale rights because you guys, took me 12 years to reach the top of a network marketing, and that was in 2020. So don't ever rule anything out, no matter what you see around you. It doesn't pertain to you unless you want it to. And you guys know what I'm saying, right? So 2020, I reached the top of the company. I obviously did not own that network marketing company, and I was working 12 to 16 hours a day. And I built a team of 4,000 people internationally. So I was trading time for money, but you know, it was still the thing at that time. So with that being said, that company is obviously gone. I didn't own the rights to it. So I built all of, the hours and the time away from my kids. And so, this thing always sticks with me. They would always say, you can leave your kids now, because I'd run my preschool. I'd go drive 2 hours to a party. So you guys, when you have the internet right now, there is no woe is me. You have it at your fingertips. So I would run 14-hour a day daycare, make sure my twins were set up with my high schooler, and I would drive 2 hours to a party. And I would drive 2 hours home to do it all over again during the week. Okay. So the master resale rights to this digital product, I love that because I am financially protected. My family is protected. Nobody can take that from me. Okay. Nobody can take it from you. And so there really is no, security in anything. But with this, I really feel that there's so much security. Okay. So that right there, you going and building and learning with the 2-hour workflow, you can call it the 2-hour workday, but I changed that because people don't understand. They say 2-hour workday and they think that we're only doing 2 hours a day. It is income producing activities. This is very important for you to understand. And, I always say your girl is going to tell you how it is, because I was seeing all kinds of people say, the 2-hour workday, if you hear them saying it, it's not true. They just didn't understand. So I explained the 2-hour workflow, income producing activities around your busy day. If you do those 3 pieces of content, you show up live, you do ads, you're doing your business for the day. And if that's all you can do, you will make it. Okay. Amy is proof of that. 70 hours a week, single mom. So that's where I came from. Now, I'm going to share a little bit on some different things. I started 4.5 months ago. We're almost at, I'm just going to claim it. We're at the 50K, couple more customers. And I went all in. Everything's there for you. And a lot of times you want to get to that income so fast. And this is what I'm seeing is you are bypassing all of the training in this community. That's a 50K bonus. You want to know the key? Get into the training. You want to know the key? Get on a Zoom. You want to know everything about this business because you're going to be the CEO for the first time in your life, in a business and your life. Think about that. CEO over everything. And that doesn't happen overnight, but with the training, it happens very quickly. Okay. So my first 9 days, I had some tears in there, threw a couple fits, made $1,250. I'm like, what? This works. Okay. Then it was crickets for about 11 days. And you guys, I started second guessing myself. This is what you're going to do. So hear me. 11 days. And I went back into the training and, the being impatient left me. And I've always been impatient. Okay. Because we all want to just get to the golden bucket. I get it. The golden bucket's there. So 11 days, I'm like, okay, it happening again because I started learning my perfect customer. That is me. How many people really know who you are, right? Because we've been programmed, like Victoria said, to so many things. You have to do this. You have to be this, right? So learning that perfect customer, you're actually relearning yourself for the first time in probably years or ever. So when you go into that perfect customer, you learn that and you implement it, you're going to learn and earn, like we say. It is so true. But the moment you unplug from this community, you unplug from being the CEO because your mindset is not there. You have never been the CEO. So if you unplug for one day, you'll get back up the next day. But the more you unplug, you just drift away from your business, your dreams, and everything that's there for you. Okay. It's the biggest thing I want to say today because they've already talked about everything else. If you don't show up, you don't go up, and it's not going to happen. And you can't make the excuses. Okay, let's talk about systems. This system in network marketing, it was never rejection free in MLM, 16 years doing parties, DMing people that never wanted my info. The system that is given to you by Michelle in this community you are not charged for. It runs your business. Now, let me tell you what's going on with me, and I could have let it get me down. My internet has been crazy. Oh, well, keep going. My system that runs my automations that takes care of over 800 customers is taking a nap right now. Let's just say that. I was hand emailing people last night because I'm the CEO and I had to do what I had to do. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because listen, it is not just about you. It's about your generations. My twins do this. They're homeschooled 1 more year. I want them to graduate with time freedom. My 28-year-old son does this. He has insurance. He doesn't know how to get leads. He doesn't have an automated. I have medical workers that join. Because why, guys? Overworked, underpaid. Insurance agents, realtors, they don't have leads. They don't have a system. I mean, everything is here for you. But hear me on this. It is so important for my kids to never work. Well, my kids have worked a 9 to 5. One still is. They're twins. But I really believe this is a generational thing. So if you have to tap into that for your heart, look at your kids for inspiration every single day. Look at your kids the day you don't want to show up. Because if they don't show up for school, they get reprimanded. If they don't do their homework, they get reprimanded. But being the CEO, you guys, is serious because, and I know this from owning schools and, you know, multi-level marketing being my only businesses at the time, I had to show up no matter what. It was for 25% commission. How can you not learn this with the 50K bonus community, make 100% commission? When that ball drops, you know exactly where you're headed. I'm talking about it all the time. When the ball drops, where are you headed? Do you have something in place? Y'all on here have something in place. You have everything you will ever need to be successful. But you have to get into the CEO mindset because I'm a mindset coach, guys, and it's all about mindset. And the days you don't want to show up and go up, we'll hold your hand. It doesn't matter who you are, who you joined. We're not multi-level marketing. And that's the biggest things on my heart. So it's all on you, and you get to be the CEO. Okay, you get to do all this. Now I want to share really quick. I shared about, I don't even know if it's a month ago. My 28-year-old son, we haven't seen him for 3 years. He lives in Texas. He was working 6 days a week. Y'all, I'm gonna cry. 3 years, and this mom sees him tomorrow. So I get emotional because you guys, without daily pay, that $650 plane ticket, I would have never bought 7 weeks ago. He lost his job, and I would have never been able to pay his car payment, his bills, his apartment. I would have never been able to do it. So you were holding everything at your fingertips. Pull up your bootstraps, even when things look dim. Pivot. Keep pivoting, because you're going to always have to pivot. Even when you start this and you're doing great. Momentum. I'm not going to look at it any other way. I have to pivot right now. Keep going. I paid cash for Christmas for the first time in decades. All right. Mama bought herself a new Apple desktop. And I mean, it's crazy trying to figure things out, but so grateful. What is it for you? Is it going to be debt? A new home like Cecilia, Victoria, you know, all these stories. Amy, it's incredible. Even Michelle, amazing stories. So thanks for letting me share, you guys, but there's so much to think about. We are so blessed. This community, I have to say, over even making the daily pay, will make the biggest impact because I'm saying it all over social media. We're more than a business. We're a movement. You're part of a family that cares about you. But here's the deal. We're going to guide you into being the CEO. The woe is me stuff has to go. Okay? That rhymed. Anyways, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. And again, thanks for having me, Michelle.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm so excited. You get to see your son. Wow.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock tomorrow, y'all. I see my baby.
Love it. So awesome. That's why we do what we do, you guys. This is why we do these webinars and share this with you, because the things that you don't have or you know you want to have or you need, it's possible when you understand the power of digital marketing and what we have here. So Cecilia, was there somebody else you wanted to share real quick? I know we tried last time and they weren't able to get on before I open up for questions, or Are we?
I would love to call Dee to share her story. She's also from South Africa and she's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Dee,
Hello. Hi there.
go ahead,
Hi.
sweetie.
Can everyone hear me? I just want to confirm.
Yes, we
Hi.
can.
Okay, I'm so nervous, but thank you so much for the invite. See, I love these webinars. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everyone. It's so amazing to hear everyone's testimonies, and I'm so proud of myself for being one of the testimonies. I don't want to get emotional. Okay, so I'm a 28-year-old brown girl from South Africa, and I was overworked, exhausted. So I've always worked 2 to 3 jobs at a time to be able to take care of my family. Hey everyone, and I come from a background of teaching English online, working a 9 to 5 job. So work my 9 to 5 during the day, and then teaching English online at night. And then here in South Africa, we've got all of these power issues, like all the power outages that just last for hours and hours on end. So I literally need a power bank and my ring light, to be able to work. So it was their job. And then I was also doing freelancing online for different websites, as a virtual assistant. Then one day I was just scrolling on TikTok. And at this point on my TikTok, I was already sharing with my audience how to teach English online. So I was building that audience already and that following already. And I was just trying to help people find ways to make money online for free. And then this one day, it pops up this beautiful face, and it's this woman named Cecilia, and she speaks about her perfect customer. And I don't want to get racial or anything like that, but I just want to talk about the power of the business. This is this white lady who's a mom, and she was at a point in her life where she was frustrated. She was overworked as well. She didn't have enough time with her daughter, and she just wanted a change. So the thing about this business is we connect with our mindset. And that's what I love about the mindset and motivation Zoom meetings as well, because we connect through our mindset. Like, we all want something more. We want to be debt free. We want to be able to provide for our families. I mean, I'm 28 years old. I don't have any children at this point, but I do take care of my parents. I mean, my father was retrenched a few years ago. So things have been tough. My mother's got a small business here at home. My mother battled cancer since she was 16 years old as well. So I grew up my entire life having to take care of my mother as well. So I always had that drive to be able to take care of my family and to sort of lift that burden. And when you've had health issues your entire life, those medical bills stick with you as well. So the medical bills, they've stuck with my mother, and we've slowly but surely been paying those off. And when I started this business, so I started with this in October, like the beginning of October. I saved for 2 months to be able to get started because, like I said, I was working 2 to 3 jobs at that time, and I needed to save. So I quit teaching. I was like, I'm going to stop teaching in September. I'm going to do the blueprint in October. That was my commitment. I sent Cecilia an email. I said, Cecilia, I'm joining in October. Don't care what happens. I'm doing this. And the thing about it is, I was like, okay, I come from a background of telling people, guys, there's free ways to make money online, right? And I tried it all. So when Victoria says she's worked every job in the world, so have I. I've tried creating my own ebooks. I've tried, the free courses. I've tried reselling those things. I've tried everything you can think of to make money online, but I was not committed to it. I'm not going to lie to you. Because it was free, I was not committed to it. Discovered this blueprint. Cecilia was speaking about it. I changed her life. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep doing research. I'm going to save my money as much as I can for 2 months before I started. The day I purchased my blueprint, I was like, okay, I'm in it. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. And I made the commitment, one, to upskill, because I wanted to learn about digital marketing. I wanted to learn how to make, because I started on the $50 blueprint, just to tell everybody, I started on the $50 blueprint. It was all I could afford. And this is what I love about the business. It's affordable to all of us, right? To as many people as possible. We've got 4 products for $50 one, $150 one, a $300 one, a $600 one. So I started on the $50 product, and that's what I could start with. And I wanted to upskill, one, and I stopped teaching English. But I was like, I'm going to purchase this because investing in my education, I'm going to now take it seriously because I've spent money on it. So this is why I always say I would prefer a course that I pay for over something that is free, because Dr. Google will be there forever. And then YouTube college will be there forever. There's so many resources online for free. I know that, I understand that, but you will become overwhelmed. With this course, the way it is set out, you get a 7-day fast action plan that literally get you started. With this course, I did not have to build a website. I paid for my website. A day and a half later, my website was delivered to me. I was like, wow, my own website, my face is there, my name is there, my product is there. This is amazing, right? I was so pumped. Okay, so I made my first sale on day 5. By day 10, I had made 20,000 Rand, which is just over $1,000, selling a $50 product. And at this point, none of my existing audience from TikTok had purchased from me because they did not actually believe me at this point, because I remember I said that I started off on TikTok showing people how to make money online the free way. So now there wasn't that trust. Now, oh, suddenly you're going to sell us something, you know? So my first video I made about the blueprint went super viral. Like to this day, it's got like over 600,000 views. And most of my sales still come from that video. Okay, so on day 10, I'd made 20,000 Rand. I'd now upgraded to the $300 blueprint. So now I was able to sell the $50 product, $150 product, and the $300 product. I could have upgraded to 600, but I was always listening to what Michelle said. Michelle always says, you make a couple of sales, save half, and then use the other half, you know, to upgrade. So I needed to, because I'm also a full-time student, you guys, I am an overachiever, like I said, working 3 jobs at a time. And then I'm also studying full-time. So I said, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay my tuition for 2024 upfront. I want to do that. That's done. That's out of the way. I did that. I was so excited. I remember there was a morning I had made just like, I think I had made $250 by 10 a.m. And I sent Cecilia a voice note in tears, crying, see, you have changed my life. I've never been able to make this amount of money in a day. You guys, I don't even make that working 2 weeks at my job. That's probably like 3 weeks pay at my job. And I made that in South African Rands, of course, when you convert it's around 5,000 Rand. And I'd made that in a day, right? So while I was on so when I upgraded to the $300 blueprint, literally, when it says that it is the six-figure blueprint, I then skyrocketed. I went to 6 figures within the first 30 days in South African Rand. So by day 24, I had made 100,000 Rand. So that was October. Insane. All of this was organic. All these sales were organic. I did not have to DM anybody, didn't have to print out flyers, speak to a family member, no one. When I tell you that every single family member of mine is blocked on social media because I was so afraid of what people would think, I blocked every single one of them so that I could just have the freedom to post about my business, about my side hustle. And I don't really enjoy calling it my side hustle. I call it my business because I do everything in my business. Everything. I respond to emails, to DMs on occasion. I respond to DMs, but I respond to my emails. I respond to my comments. I make my content. If my content doesn't perform so well, I look at my training. I'm like, what can I do better? I plug into my training every single day. I've got a WhatsApp support group where I speak to my customers and I encourage them every single day. You guys, have you watched today's training? Have you watched this training? Are you attending the Zoom call? Because I believe that you can learn something new every single day. And when we purchase the course, it gives us resale, right? So we can resell it to infinity and beyond, right? But it is a course. You're supposed to learn from it. Now, I'm currently learning how to build a faceless brand because I haven't done that yet. And I'm very excited about that. To date, I've made it's $18,000, which is around the 300,000 Rand mark here in South Africa, which I've never made that amount of money in a single year or even in 3 years. To have made that in less than 3 months blows my mind. And again, I don't have to DM people. I don't have to print out flyers. I'm not standing on the road bothering anybody. I'm not going door to door knocking on anybody's doors. I'm not asking family and friends for favors or anything like that. It's just the content that I create on a daily basis. I'm consistent. I do my lives as often as I can. Just yesterday, I was on a live, 2 sales during the live. And my customers actually were commenting during the live saying, I just purchased from you. I just purchased from you. What's the next step? Now I was so excited. I'm like, my friend, let me just wrap up the Zoom, not the Zoom, this live, and then I will get back to you. But I've also, just like Renee said, I've encountered so many challenges. Like my email list, my funnel, there was an issue around that as well. Like my email list exploded. So then I needed to upgrade. So for a while they suspended it. But then like I had to clean up. I went again. I had to go. I was like, see, I'm having this problem. And Cecilia said, Michelle did training on this. Go clean up your contact list. You'll be okay. Just clean up your contact list. Follow the training exactly as Michelle said. I said, okay, you know what? I can do this. I went to my WhatsApp support group. I told my customers, guys, I just did this now. I encourage you, please go and watch Michelle's training. Evidence that you are still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. As much money as I've made, I am still learning. The thing that I do want everyone to know is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm so proud and so blessed of how it has changed my life, but I do not treat my business like a side hustle. As much as, yes, this is for time freedom and financial freedom, if you treat your business like a side hustle, you will get side hustle results, in my opinion, especially when you come from a country where people are so skeptical about things, because in all honesty, we're not that advanced to the point where people exactly understand what a digital product is. When you speak to people about physical products and e-commerce, in that sense, they understand it. But when it comes to digital products, I find myself explaining the same thing over and over again, which is why we've had some of the drama we've had, but I'm not going to focus on it right now. But I'm just saying that, excuse me, you have to invest your time, your energy, and your commitment to this business. Like, you have to be positive, you have to be consistent. And if all you are wanting to get out of this is money, I think you're in it for the wrong reason. At the end of the day, I acknowledge it is business, but like with any business, you do expect to put in time and effort. And if you are not watching the training, you cannot expect to just have overnight sales, because a lot of the people who go, oh, I purchased a month ago, I haven't made any sales. When you ask them, have you watched the 90-day ramp up? Have you participated? Are you doing the Pinterest training? Are you doing this, that, and the other? They struggle to answer you. So I feel like you need to be as passionate about the learning aspect as you are about the financial aspect, right? So for myself, a $600 day changes my life. I had a $500 day yesterday. Loved every moment of it. But I still believe in actually following the training. I'm now encouraging my younger sister to do this. She's somebody who's very shy. She doesn't want to be on camera, right? I said, we've got Pinterest training, my love. Do this with me. My sister is seeing in real time how this has changed my life. Like I said, I paid my tuition off in full for 2024. This is the first Christmas that we are not stressed about the finances. This is going to be the first Christmas in my entire life. In my entire life, that we will actually have a Christmas tree and gifts. Because every single year, all we ever asked for was that a mother would be alive to see us. Like I said, she had cancer since she was 16. And thank God she's alive and she's healthy now. But it's going to be the first Christmas that we actually have a tree with gifts that we can exchange. And I'm just so happy that now my parents can breathe. Like, for the first time in years, they can actually breathe. For the first time in years, they know that their kids are going to be okay, right? And that's the power of this business. Genuinely, that's the power of this business. It's like, I say this to my audience on social media all the time. By the time my mother was 28, She'd already been married with children, had a house, had 2 cars. She had that type of life. We are not there in our economy anymore. We are not there. We are not there. When I decided this year that I wanted to study so that I could get a better job, a better career, I needed to make the decision to move back home to my mother's house because I couldn't afford rent and my studies. Now I'm literally completing the paperwork to move into my own place, you guys. Like, this business has changed my life, but I needed to meet myself, like the version of myself that I envisioned. I needed to meet her halfway. So it needed hard work, it needed consistency, no complaining, no negativity. If there's a day you don't make a sale, it's still your business. Show up the next day. When you feel tired, show up. If all you can give is 40%, it's better than doing nothing. When you feel afraid, when you feel uncertain, we've got this amazing community from people from around the world who are so encouraging, who are so uplifting, and they do not charge you to give you advice. The community is there. You literally get into the search bar, search for a topic, somebody will usually respond. Or you just make a post, somebody will respond. People are so friendly, right? I don't want anybody to get stuck on the negativity and on the potential problems, because there will be challenges and problems in every single business, but there will be highlights and there will be success. And I know on social media, we all show our highlight reel, but if I could tell you, as much as everyone else, if somebody says, I'm an army wife, right? My husband is off in the military. I'm here with my boys, and I'm trying to make ends meet for my family. If Michelle can say I'm a mom of 6 and I want to be able to take care of my family, my grandkids, she speaks about the grandchildren every single life, right? When Cecilia goes, I want better for my daughter, I wanted to go to a better school. Guys, these are real stories from real people. And you will find your ideal customer as well without you having to force a situation. Like, my customers are people who connect with my story, whether they are 50 years old or 18 years old, whether they are white, black, brown, whatever. It does not matter. Whatever insecurities you have, I want you to just try to get over that as best as you can and just give yourself a chance. This business does not require any of us to have prior experience, to have a huge following, because you will learn from the course. That's the purpose of the course. So before I get even more emotional, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all of the support. Not just for showing me support, but for showing each other support, for being so embracing and so welcoming. I just want to encourage everyone to just be authentic, be yourself, and give yourself some leeway as well. If your life wasn't perfect, that's okay. That's okay. The next one may be better. Then the third one will be better. Eventually you get into the swing of things. Eventually it will flow smoothly. Eventually things will work out for you. Like, I promise you, as long as you know that with this course, 90% of it is done for you. You just have to show up. Do your automations, show up in your emails, be friendly. When people ask you a question, be friendly. Even if it takes, 1,000 times explaining the same thing, do it. It's your business. And it's literally the key to financial freedom. So from myself, I thank everyone for listening to my story. I'm sorry I'm such a big baby. I just know that, like, my parents are super proud of me, are super proud of what this has done for me as well. But thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Cecilia. I hope everyone has a lovely day or evening further. But yeah, thank you so much. And
Thank you
anyone
so
who's
much
got
for
any
sharing.
questions, please
Awesome.
do ask.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you. And I love that, what you said. That was very powerful. So, I love this, you guys. This is what can happen, when it's not only just about trying to make extra income, you guys, it can be really powerful what can happen in your life. So what I want to do now, does any of our guests on have any questions that we can answer for you? I'm trying to get caught back up in the comments to see if I and kind of go through some of those questions as well. But there is a reaction tab at the bottom that you can use to raise your hand if anybody has any questions. We would love to answer those questions. I did have one. Somebody said, what is the percent of people having success? Here's my question I want to leave you with on this. when you go get hired at a job, do you ask them, what's the percent of people that get fired? What's the percent of people that still have a job? That's not a question you guys ask, right? And that's not a question we ask inside of our community. When you make 100% profit, you are the CEO of your business. You have the opportunity to share what you're making, right? You have the opportunity to share your challenges, your concerns, your successes. That's up to you. That is something I will never ask, right? Like I will never be like, hey, I need to know how much you're making because it's your business. And here's the other part. You can never base what you want off of somebody else's success. So for example, I have a gentleman inside my community. His goal is to make $1,000 a month. He is making more than that. And that's success to him. Now, if you and I are talking, and you're like, he's only making 1,000. That's what you might say because maybe your goal is 600 a day. So the question to always ask people is, hey, have you set a goal and how's that working for you? Right? But we have 6,600 people in our community because our process works. And I absolutely love that. So, okay. And again, you guys, when I'm opening up for questions, this is for people, for guests. Okay. If you are inside our community, go ask your question in the community. This webinar here is for guests. So, okay, Tracy, you have your hand up. Can I answer any questions that you have, my friend?
Okay. So I came in a little late. It may have already been covered, but I have heard a few people say that the trainings and stuff. So it's called the 2-hour workday thing that you put in. But as far as trainings, how long are your trainings? Are they multiple days long for each one, or are they just like,
Yeah,
how does
good
that work?
question. Yeah, so I'll share a fun fact with you. I've not even gone through my whole entire training yet because I haven't wanted to apply all of it yet. So this is a definitely learning and earning method. So I'll just give you an example like what I did. When I got started on September 10th of 2022, the very first thing I did is I submitted the information for my website. It took me about 20 minutes to create my buttons and submit that to the company. And so while they were creating my website, I went through the training. I watched the how to post free ads training. And then I decided to use TikTok and I went through that training. I love it because it was 5 minutes, take action, 8 minutes, take action. So that's the only thing I hung out in, right? And then how to set your business up on autopilot. And so that's what I recommend, right? Just go through it, but apply it. I don't want you to just going through all of it to learn. I want you to go through and apply so you can be learning and earning. And so literally, I mean, within 30 minutes a day, you could literally be going through chunks of training and be learning
Okay.
and earning at the same time.
Okay, so they're not like 4 and 6 hour trainings. They're
No,
short.
thank
Okay.
goodness. Thank goodness. And that was important to me because I get overwhelmed or distracted, right? And I'm like, that's one thing I was so excited about because it was like 5 to 7 minute training and take action. I was like, yes, because it was easy to follow and understand. So yeah.
Okay.
Good question. Yes. Awesome. Anybody else have any other questions?
I don't see any other hands.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for jumping on and just get back with the person that introduced you to this, you guys, and they can, you should have got an email from them with a PS that has the link to purchase, but get back with them with any questions you have or to purchase or go down to that PS. And we look forward to seeing you guys inside the community. So thanks everybody. Have an awesome day. And community will be jumping on our Thursday call. I know it's running a little late. We ran a little late today, but I will be jumping off of here and jumping on that. So see you guys over there.
Thank you.